everybody. Today we're going to learn about the lessons their eyes were watching God. So it's a very interesting stories about a woman, and today we're going to answer the questions as we normally do. So we're going to go to the question 6. Is in the way that Janie's described her life freely empowers others to seek liberations and their own life. So Janie described her life as she was not anybody else. She wanted to chase her own dream. Everybody has their own dreams they can chase. We cannot just get just the same dreams and the same things like other people. She can respect others and describe a lot of things. She respected, she have their own love, respect things, and many other things as well. She described herself or her life as on her own. She did not copy anybody. She chased her own happiness, her own love, her own personal things, and she did other things. She did not just do other things like her friends, her neighbors, and also her husband do, like her husband want her to do this, but she can own, everybody had their own dreams, what they want to chase, and yeah. So now let's go to the second question. How might you interpret the questions? There are years as questions and years to answers. So the years to answer questions, which is sometimes you have hard times. You have questions all the time. Like, what do I do? What I need to do? What do I going to be success? There are lots and millions of questions we answer each day. That is the question years. And if you learn more, go past a lot of different challenges, a lot of different answers, learn from each others, and supporting detail, or just leveling up, or just learn new things. You might be answer hard questions, and then that the answer years, which is when you go further, you got more information each time. You're learning more or more time on focusing than when just playing. You got more information and easier for each year to answer questions. Let's go to question 8. What roles do you think Rosa Hurston's education and experience as an author, although just focused plays in her use of writing and within her storytelling? So Hurston's use a lot of things. She used her own voice, her own language, her pictures, and her education experience of an author. She used a lot of amazing details or rich and storytelling, which she used on her own. She has a lot of different voices and perfect for each character. She shows the heart and the feelings of each character's faces or place of her inside, and also her own vocabularies of within her storytelling, which is vibrant, and each storytelling shows the right currents of Janie's life and Phoebe's life, which is the authors, the Phoebe's and Janie's life, which is shown for her by their own faces, their own voice, and the other voices as well. Now let's go to the discussions. How does curiosity and defiance impact how we view ourselves and the world around us? So actually, Hurston has said a lot of things about the life of her own, and also how curious, which we ask questions all the time. We curious and independent, we challenge that by other things. For example, curious, which when we ask a lot of different questions all the time. We ask questions: what do we do? What do we have a success? What do we do to be perfect like this? How do we make this? We have questions all the time. So that was what curious and defenses, which is we defend other kinds of challenges, which we challenge other things, which like a debate, which we challenge each questions and things around ourselves. We challenge other people, and we do our own things instead, and ourselves, how we view ourselves around us. People have tons of questions and tons of debate questions. They're affirmative and negative. So we have the offenses of defending those things, which is how we view ourselves and the world around us. We can defend, we can also be right or be wrong, and we can ask questions and view of suggestions. Second, giving Hurston use of element from her personal life. How can personal and community stories influence her telling style? So her own style, she used in her own, her love, her experience, her educations, and her jobs. Her job is an author and the author of writing story. She uses her own voices and characteristics. She shows that each characters have different meanings. The meanings is that like Janie's is kind girls who chase her whole dream, and Phoebe is the one that just on her side and discuss a lot of things and things around her. The elements of people's life is not just one. They're giving tons of elements from her own personal life and how personal accumulated. She used her characteristic, her voice, her rich style and commutes for storytelling style. She don't copy others, just boring storytelling. She used a lot of her feelings into that, and emotionally together they can shape a lot of storytelling. Together they can be like see the sides of each life, her own experience, and this makes us feel confident at doing things. She have confident curiosity, defend, and also her own limits of doing others an incredible thing. So after this you might learn a lot about what is like the storytelling is about. So now my lesson or answer question is ended, and thank you so much. Bye.